Hey guys, welcome to my next tutorial. This is a wedding makeup look. So to start, I did fill in the brows, but it was way too out of focus for me to use. I don't have all of my equipment with me that I usually use because I am on vacation, so I just packed what I could. So I'm just carving around her brows with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color 20. And now I'm going in and carving in the brows, carving out the brows, whatever you want to call it, with the NYX Wonder Pencil. And this kind of gives a bit of a highlight too, and not too highlighty, not too shimmery, because you want everything to look soft and beautiful. That's specifically what Jessica wanted, but for most brides, you don't want to overdo it with like shimmers and highlights. You want to keep it very soft. So I'm just setting that with the Saume Vanilla Rose Powder. And now I'm going in with the Tarte palette, and I believe I used the top row. And this is the second color in from the left, and I'm just going slightly above her crease. And then blending that in. And now I'm using the next shade over. And here what we're doing is elongating the eye. So we're just starting that whole base with elongating the eye, and everything I do will have something to do with elongating the eye. And so what I did is where I stopped in the corner, I'm now connecting it to the outer corner of her eye and blending. This look is very much about starting small and blending up. So now I'm just going in with the lightest color, and I'm blending everything in. Lots of blending with this look. And now I'm going in with the NYC liquid liner on a liner brush. And I start in the middle and work my way inward. Just gives me more control. And as you can see, I'm kind of lifting her brow up with my thumb. And this also gives me more control when doing someone else's eyes. And working my way out. And so what I'm eventually going to start doing with this liner is I'm going to go from the middle of the eye, and I'm going to build up just that portion of the liner. And that's going to lift the eye as well as elongate the eye. I'm just going in and making sure that line is even. And then I'm going to start lifting that line. Just, yeah, right there. Ever so slightly. I'm just making it a bit thicker on the outside. And then going over it with the Essence gel liner. So now I'm going in with a darker color, and I'm going over the crease that we've created. And this is just adding more depth. The more colors you kind of add on slowly, the more control you have and the more depth you have. And as you can see, there's some mascara that transferred. I always just leave it and wait for it to dry, and then I flick it off so that it doesn't create a mess on the lids. And just blend, blend, blend. And now I'm adding, I am obsessed with these individuals. They're the double stacked individuals. So there's twice as much lash on each little individual, and they're flat. So there's no little ball on the tip of them. So they sit really flat on the lashes and give such a natural color. And I'm actually going in with a blush here. This is like a pinky blush, and I'm just putting it right where I did the crease color, slightly into her mobile lid. And that just gives a more, well, you'll see in the end, it gives a more like overall blended monochromatic kind of makeup look. And it also makes the shadow look a bit more purple, which is what we were wanting to do. So under the eye, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color 20. Now Jessica's more olive complected, so I didn't want to use too much pink under her eye because it wasn't really going to cancel it too much. Something more yellow will do that. And so now I'm going over top just specifically with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. It's a really, really light color, so I'm being very specific because this is super pigmented. So I'm just really going down the center of the face. And this is going to narrow the nose and bring the eye to the center of her face, which is what we want to do. And now I'm adding the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 20 to the rest of the center of the face. So that's more of that V shape that you want to create. And so it gradually gets a little darker into the foundation when we put the foundation on. And I am going around the nose. I'm not going all over the nose because I want to give a contoured look without adding contour to the nose. And you'll see now that I'm putting on the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. Jessica's very oily, and on the day of your wedding, you're going to be sweating a lot, especially in the summer. If you're going to different venues, AC isn't always an option sometimes. So this is my favorite foundation to use if you're going to perspire or be in the heat. It doesn't move. And so we're just blending that in with the Beauty Blender. And I did go over the nose, and you'll see when we get up close, it will give a contour effect without adding the contour. So I'm really only actually using contour on her cheekbones and her temples. And I'm using the City Color stick, and I'm just, you know, adding a little as I go. So I have a lot of control over how much contour I want. And what the finished product is. So yeah, I'm just going in slowly, blending it up with a dual fiber brush. This is like a good tip for someone who's doing cream contour for the first time, is do a little bit, blend it up, and then see how you like it. Because everyone has different tastes. And I like to add a lot to my face, so when I do anyone else's, I go really, really slow because I don't know anyone who likes as much contour on them as I do. So, and now I'm just adding some blush, and there I'm using, I believe that's a Candlelight highlighter by Too Faced. It's very, very golden and champagne-y, and I love it. And that's the Essence blush. I'll have everything listed in the description below. I don't have any of my products on me, so I'll make sure that everything's listed. So if there's anything you want to look into, it'll be there. And this is that Essence Contour Duo. And I'm just lightly adding some depth, under the jawline and along the outside of the face. And this is the Essence, I believe it's called Make Me Brow, and I'm just adding a bit of like a bushiness because there's fibers on it. It gives a more natural brow. And here I'm doing the Milani Nude Lip Liner, and I'm just starting the center of the lips and working my way outward. We don't want too much like of a liner look because we want it to be soft. So with every bride, I like to mix and create my own lip color for them specific so that no other bride will match them. So what I'm doing here is creating an ombre effect. The center color is BH Cosmetics Liquid Lip in Sorbet, and the second that I'm going around the outside with is a more mauve liquid lip by BH Cosmetics. I'll have the actual name of it. Not BH, sorry, Colourpop. The Colourpop is on the outside. And now I'm going in with an Essence. It is a gloss. It's a pigmented gloss, but they call it liquid lipsticks. So it's not your traditional liquid lip. I really like these glosses. They stay for a very long time, and they're like $3. You can't go wrong. And under her eye, I'm using a bronze liner, and that is by NYX. She has really chocolate brown eyes, and I find adding a bit of bronze to the under eye really makes them pop. And now I'm just going back in and I'm adding some more individual lashes. You can really kind of create your own look when you use individuals. I use them more than any other kind of like fake lash. It's so customized with especially with like wedding makeup. You can really round the eye, elongate the eye, do whatever you want with individuals. And now I'm going in with Jessica's own mascara. This is the Bourjois mascara, and it's her favorite, so we just stuck with that. So I'm going over and connecting the lashes together. And that is the finished look. That is a beautiful bride. Thanks for watching, guys.